Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to install the software and with a Hewlett-Packard Officejet Pro 6830. We're also going to put it on the network. Alright. Prepare, connect, activate. Your printer is prepared. If it's turned on, ink is installed, and paper is loaded. It's time to install the software and get your printer connected. Continue. Alright, so we have a selected software, which is mercifully short list. Product improvement study, that's sending stuff back and forth to HP. I don't need it. Sending stuff over the internet about what I'm printing, plus we're only going to be using this for like a day. OCR, we're going to have to check that out. Smart print application is, I'm not so sure what it is. HP update, it's already installed on here, and we definitely want the help. So let's see what customize lets us get rid of certain things. We'll grayed out HP update, which is nice because that's already on here for a printer that we own, the 6800. So let's just leave everything on there, and to do next, we want to make sure that it reflective of what you're going to install. Definitely don't want to install Google Chrome, and I definitely don't want to install a toolbar. This is a test PC, so we use Internet Explorer on it. And try to keep as much junk off of it as possible. Here's your installation agreement. I have not reviewed and accept the agreements anyway. Installing a basic device software 1 of 5. Installing the product improvement study. It's pretty funny, these pictures down here. Like, this was a new printer, but before there was a bunch of like really old stuff, like really old Blackberries, really old photos from it's like 5 years old. So it was like a museum tour. We got a icon over here on the left, which is the universal utility for everything, and then shop for HP supplies. So yeah. Now it's installing help, and it's moving right along. That's one of the fastest HP installations I've seen in a while. And smart print done. Okay, now it wants us to connect on the network. It's already, you can do it with wireless, you can use it wired, you can do it USB, or you can not do it at all. Wireless, it already found that I set up the wireless from the control panel before. Always makes it easier. Next, installing a network printer. The reason I say it makes it easier is some printers, if you don't set up the wireless ahead of time, you get to this point and it says hook up a USB cable. And most of the time they don't give you a USB cable. So then you got to stop, look around for one, buy one. It's way easier to set it up from the control panel ahead of time if you're going to do wireless. Wired, simple. You plug in the Ethernet cable and then come over here and run the utility and just say wired. And USB is equally simple. But make sure you plug in the cable when it tells you to, not before. The USB cable, that is. Okay, now it wants me to set up my fax. I'm not even going to be using the fax, but you can set up your stuff here, your fax header, fax phone number, whether or not you also receive voice calls, and you can set up distinctive ring. Skipping this. Where will you use this printer? And postal code, I don't know why they want this. Kind of suspect to me, but you need to enter it. Alright, now it wants to activate it online. Okay, choose ink replacement option. Now you can sign up for instant ink here, and the cost per page on this printer isn't the highest, but it's pretty darn expensive, and you can save a boatload if you sign up to this instant ink. I'm not even going to go through one cartridge, so I'm just going to not sign up for instant ink, and I don't want to be reminded about it. Activate all your features with ePrint, download printables, which are applications and whatnot, receive emails, personalized offers, email address, name, yada yada yada. If I did this for each HP, I'd be getting 30 emails a day. So I can't do this. If this is your only printer, yes. If you have a couple of them, you might only want one person to get the information. So you would do this, close without if you know that it's already been activated under somebody else's name, You may want to activate it so that you can use ePrint, which is their email attachment printing, remote and mobile, for your own account. But we already have an account, so we're going to go without activating. Warning: if you don't activate, all this bad stuff, all this good stuff is going to happen. If you do, we're not going to activate. Okay, takes us to Shop HP. Where else? Close that, and amazing, done. Now you still have to go in and log in and activate the well, they don't even have it here. All the ePrint stuff. So only one new thing here. This is excellent. Thank you, HP. I don't have a whole bunch of stuff to go through. And this is the same thing if I clicked over here. And it's the printer assistant. Alright, so you can set up your HP connected stuff here, which is used to be called ePrint, but now it's called HP Connected. This is where you would set up all of your ePrint center and download your printable applications, such as Disney, All Recipe Com, NBC News, Scan to Cloud, there's all kinds of things, and they're called printables. They can be downloaded to the control panel of this device. So that's your ePrint center. Scan, print, and fax. That's this page here. Connected to the web. I think it's already been done. And it has been. Stuff's turned on. Maintain, clean. Print diagnostics pages. Set your preferences. This is what your print driver looks like. You can, I don't know why they're locked, but this is what your print driver would look like if you went into it. Your advanced features here. Print in grayscale you can turn on. I don't see print in. Oh yes, you can use black ink only. Your different media types here. Color, draft, normal, best, black and white. And then you can create a bunch of shortcuts that you just click on. I don't know why they're locked like this. So you can't change it, but if I see how when I change this to matte paper from whatever that was, I can now go in and change the settings for that, and I can also save it, name it whatever I want to name it, but I'm gonna get rid of it. But that's how you would create new shortcuts. They're locked, meaning you can't delete them. So that's it for the print driver. The printer homepage. This is the same thing you can get from your printer folder. It's printer properties. You can print a test page. You can check, see what port you're hooked up to. Things like that. This will probably take us to the ePrint center. Now it's telling you how to print from your smartphone or tablet, download these applications. It's a nice little link there. You can send a fax from PC. We saw the setup wizard before. I just click this. I'm waiting for something to happen. Nothing is. Oh, there we go. Now you can do your all the stuff from before as well. Your fax header, fax phone number. You can create a fax phone book, which will give you 99 speed dials. You can set up your fax, your junk fax blocker. You can put fax numbers in there to block. You can forward incoming faxes to another fax, or you can forward them to well, I don't see the folder. They used to have a fax to network folder setting. I don't see that. And then you can run a fax test, and I'm not going to do that because I don't even have the wire hooked up, and this will give you your fax history of sent and received faxes, which you can print. I'm a little surprised that it doesn't have digital sending. I'm going to have to make a note of that for the test report. So that's manage your fax settings. We already looked at this, but let's make sure it's the same thing. Yeah, we already did this in the we already did this before when we were installing it. So the last thing to look at is, well, there's a couple things. Here's the printer home page, where you can go in through your web browser and change all kinds of stuff in one place. You can scan through Internet Explorer without having any software installed on your computer. You enter the IP address and go to this web scan page. This is their fax stuff that we just looked at. All the stuff we just looked at. In the utility, so you can do all this stuff even if you don't have software installed on your PC. So if you were a manager, you could just type in the IP address and go and set everything up without having to sit at somebody's desk and do it. You would have to set your own personal scanning and print options at each PC. But the major functions can be done programmed remotely. This is all your internet network stuff. You can run reports, usage, tells you copy, fax, black and white, duplex, jams, mispicks, scans, glass, ADF, good information. You can bookmarking, I forget what that is. Static IP address you can set. You can run print quality reports, align the print heads, clean the print heads, clean ink smears. You can back up and restore the settings. In fact, you can save and restore. You could if you had a couple of these, you could do all this setup and then save it and then recall it. Go into put the IP address of another one of these printers. Open up the web server and then recall it. All of this stuff can be imported, which is nice. And then firmware updates, which I already did before I started, but you can check it now. And settings, this is your power management settings, your preferences, anonymous usage, paper settings, date, time, international. Security will give you your username and password to get in to this web server. You can set a password on it. It's administrator settings. You can restrict access to all of these things on the page here. And then copy settings, your defaults. If you wanted to set duplex as your default, copy quality, image quality, you could set it as a default. So that's the embedded web server. Last thing is, all right, this managed scan to computer is basically an on-off switch that broadcasts over the network that this computer is ready to receive faxes from any of the receive scans from any of these Officejets that you have on your network. And there we go. It's enabled. So when I walk up to an Officejet, now I'm pretty sure it's all Officejets that have scanning, but this particular Officejet, when I go up to it and go scan to PC, this name of this PC, IDEA AIO, will show up on the control panel, and you can send scans to this PC. I'm going to turn it off for now. It's one less thing running. And then here's your scan dialog, and it's really simple. Save as PDF, JPEG, email, PDF, email, JPEG. Now, you can send them to folders or email, network folders. Send it to as editable text, and you can specify a local or network folder. And then everyday scan. You can create new shortcuts. If you have like save as a black and white PDF, you can create a shortcut from it. And then that's it. The shop help. It's got little videos here on how to do stuff. It's always amusing. Wireless printing, online product support, register your product, and then Echo Solutions online if you want to save ink and energy. And then utilities. This is a good one here. A lot of people on our YouTube channel lose their IP addresses, and HP is one of them. Who you click this and it'll refine the computer, the printer, and adjust all of the IP settings on all the software to match. So if you all of a sudden you can't scan or print, you go here. It's nice. And there's other. This is HP Update, which is also available from the desktop. I don't want to mess with that. This is driver's toolbox status. This you might want to use if you're having print and scanning problems, and we turn this off. We don't want to send HP data. So your ink levels, and it'll let you order ink from here as well. Tell you what kind of ink it is, how much is left. And you can sign up for instant ink here. And there's all kinds of other stuff. This is called the network toolbox. Shows you your ink levels, your print head health, a bunch of stuff, advanced settings, show printer alerts, device information. You can, it's going to pull it from the computer, from the printer. So go to the home page. So it's a nice single place to get all your setup stuff done for, and you can get it here or you can get it from the desktop. So that's it from HP, and it's pretty simple. It's getting better all the time. It's not too cumbersome. There's been times when I've bitched about how much junk they put on your computer, but it's getting better all the time. And